Vaping with the Ohmies. 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 Vaping with the Ohmies.
Welcome everybody, welcome to the show. Let me introduce you to some dudes in case you don't know. First we got Aziz all the way from Kuwait. Always got a point when it's time for debate. Oh my Lanta, some call him Dan. Got the dad jokes in the palm of his hand. Boom Sauce McNasty got his eyes on the news. Got his ear to the streets and he's down for the crew. Next up is Clown, the DIY king. Got a juice line and some coils that sing. Then there's a bear who's smarter than average. Quick with a wit, his name Vapor Swaggins. Then there's the homie, we know him as Frames. And too many guests to remember the names. Together they make up this killer vape panel. So hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Vaping with the Ohmies. 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 Vaping with the Ohmies.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Vaping with the Ohmies. What's in the news, Boom Sauce? Alright guys, it's that time for Dan's dad joke of the week. What is going on, Ohmies, and welcome back for episode, 37 now, I think of Vaping with the Ohmies, season 3. Jesus Christ, guys. We've been doing this for a long time now.
Yup.
It's kind of crazy to think about it. But yeah, guys, we're here. It's Monday, and we're here to hang out, spread some positive vibes, hang out with all you Ohmies out there and chat, do the whole Monday thing as we always do. Of course, we're going to start off the show as we often do, talking about what we're vaping on, what we got in front of us, our buffets per se. And with that, we'll go ahead and start off with KVTV, Clown. Bro.
All right, let's do this.
What you got?
Let's see. What was this thing? The drop on top of the Warlock's Guardian. Just got that in today because, I was like, dude, I want to know if the drop is all the hype and all that. So we're trying it out. Then I got some drunken apple cakes, which is this bourbon apple fritter thing that I mix. And then next I got the suck box with the Karma Bridge in there. And in that I got the custard to the core. Nice little apple custard. And then lastly we're going to Temple 28 Enforcer combo. And in that I got this Dynamo Bar chocolate mix thing that I did a couple weeks ago. But yeah, that's me. What you got, Corey?
I got a few things. First off, got the mix with GT4S inside of there. I got some Mika from Rescue from Pack Leader line. Then I got my Captain with Juggernaut V2. Just got that in, and the HD nub tip on there inside of there. Got some PB Party from Mr. Eric Final Vapor. Then got the MK Regina Dwarf DL, and inside of there I have some of that never mind that shit, here comes mango from my boy Sifu. Inside of there it's rocking. And then finally I got my AP signature Merles with that Nightmare 25 on top, DHD bat tip, I think that is on top of there. And inside of there I got some of that Goose Hunt from Frank and Atticus. And that's all I got rocking tonight. What about you, James?
All right. I got a couple things here in front of me. I'll start off with this guy. I was supposed to actually put the video up for this Sunday, but that didn't happen. And I was supposed to put it up to go live today, and I forgot to do that. So it's going to go up after the show today. So if you guys want to check it out, got the MDX 2.0 Countdown Pro from Unicorn Vapes Inc. with the Nightmare RDA on top from Suicide Mods. I just gotta say they pair together pretty nicely. Gotta say it's pretty slick looking setup. Got a Just White chop top, one of the new tips that just released, just a straight white tip, and I gotta say just pops very nicely on this all black setup. Inside I've got some quad core aliens from our man AJ Holland. Shout outs to him over there at Holland Coils.
Mr. Morecourse.
Yeah, Mr. Morecourse, man. And inside that, shout outs to Hogits Yogits, because we got some McMango's Mayhem on the inside, and don't have very much left, so that's probably going to be done by the end of this week for sure. Next setup I've got is, just got this in yesterday, as a matter of fact, the Foxy 1 in that nice black and like green leather. Yeah, all about the green. Got the Druga RTA on top of that as well that I just got in. This has actually got one of the last J-Boy single coils that I had lying around. I don't even remember when I got them, but it's been in the drawer for a while, so I decided to throw that in there. And I've got the new Pine tip from Jess as well, that Pine Chop Chop. Just loving that. Of course, you can request to get them press fit, guys, if you don't want the O-rings. So that's what I did. And fits very nicely in this. And inside, I've got, boom, Fountain Blast Off. You guys already know, one of my all-time favorites. This stuff's just amazing. And then I set this guy back up, man. The little X-Iron from Vapresso. Got their little 0.6 mesh coil in here. And I don't know where the bottle went because I think I pretty much killed the rest of it inside here. But I had what was left of my mixed berry lemonade from Mitch inside of this as well. So that's it for me. That's pretty much what I'm going to be vaping on throughout the show. So with that, of course, you guys already know, if you've seen the show before, you know what's coming up. And if you haven't, it is time to throw it over to our man Corey, aka Poon Sauce, to find a little bit about what might be happening in the news. Of course, I'm going to remind you guys, you can check out an entire episode of this every other Wednesday, over on Poon Sauce's channel with Logan Exhales. So make sure you guys go over there, go check it out, subscribe, hit that notification bell, tune in for that. But it's time, guys, for a little bit of a sneak peek for what's in the news. Poon Sauce.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I wish it was kind of good news, but it's not, because we all know about the vape mail ban that's going to be taking effect sometime in March, April, June, whatever they decides to fully go through with USPS. Well, we found out that another delivery service is now going to be following suit as FedEx does. So where we just found out that on, was this 2 days ago? Was it Saturday? I think it was.
Yeah, it was over the weekend.
You know, something like that.
That
I think it was
much.
Saturday. No, it was Friday, where UPS is now going to be ending delivery to vape products to homes and businesses as well. It's like effective April 5th, 2021. UPS will not transport vaping products to, from, or within the United States due to the increased complexity to ship those products. A company spokesperson told Vaping 360 by email, the policy, which will soon leave no major shipping service willing to deliver vaping products to homes, has left online vaping retailers scrambling to find a new solution. So it's not looking good. It's not looking good when it comes to vape mail. I know where people are trying to find loopholes, but possibly thinking about starting to like find partnerships with small courier services for delivering products, but it's getting down to the wire. And it's like,
yeah.
I've seen companies starting to post this now, and it's like, I don't enjoy when companies come out and panic last minute when this stuff's been talked about for like 2 months already. I feel like the vape mail ban's been out there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even tell you when
It's
first
been out
introduced.
for a while, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, it sucks that these like UPS, FedEx, and I think DHL is going to follow suit pretty soon, because I was looking on their website and it's vaping products is kind of on their not to ship list as well. But it's going to be a tough kind of road ahead. I don't know what companies are going to kind of stay open from this. I know a lot of online stores have already said they're going to be closing their doors. I mean, look at Squid Vape. They're going to be closing their website down. They have a huge sale going right now. I know Stan is closing his online store down, and it's a shitty situation. It really is, because there's people out there that rely on getting their product through vape mail because they're either like 30 miles away from the nearest vape shop or so on and so forth. It's
real quick too. PSS in chat says not claiming to know anything. She's like, but Matt Coley made an interesting comment on his Facebook page today about vape mail ban. It wasn't exactly good news, but perhaps a tiny glimmer of hope. Well, I'm interested. I'll definitely go over there and go check that out after
I'll
this
take a
and
look at
kind of
that.
read and see what he has to say. But yeah, man. I've been hearing a lot about this like all day today. I was kind of reading up about it, earlier on my breaks at work, and it was just like, I was actually even, watching just some video or something. Somebody was talking about it, and it's just like kind of one of those moments where it's just like, it's like, what do we do at this point? You know what I mean? When it comes down to it, other than like you say, is maybe these businesses are able to find a courier service, but then at the end of the day, that's going to be more costly and just another hurdle that people are going to have to go around to get their stuff. So it's a frustrating situation, man, for sure.
At the end of the day, they're going to create a giant black market when it comes to this.
No, yeah,
I mean 100%, because like at the end of the day, we're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah,
this has been going black market for a while.
It's going to involve us having to break some laws to get people their fucking product,
the shitty part is that like all the gas station stuff is still going to be making the rounds and all that. So I mean, there's still the whole idea of Cuomo's coming out with his own fucking vape product, and that thing's going to be legal and nobody's going to say shit to him.
And I'm sure they'll find out workarounds and maybe different ways of getting around it, or even maybe just not even declaring what is in the package. You know what I mean? Or if they are saying it's
ideas I can think of would be like, instead of saying from said vape shop, it would be from said owner of, and instead of being the shop address,
the personal name on it instead of the business name.
Personal address. Like, I don't know how that's gonna work when it comes to like business taxes and kind of thing. I don't know how, because you have to file for that like purchase and like material being sold kind of thing. So I don't know how that would work through that realm. I'm not a tax expert, but
that's where the whole black market thing comes in.
Yeah, they're gonna either make people go over state lines to get their stuff, and that state is gonna lose revenue. I mean, we've already seen that. I think Nick was talking about in the last Tuesday Bro News Day that Massachusetts lost like at least double digit in the millions when it comes to tax revenue due to the bans and all that stuff. It's a shitty situation, but I don't want to say I have faith in the community that we'll still be able to get people their product. I know a lot of us are well resourced when it comes to getting stuff and knowing people how we can get product to them and everything. It's who knows, we might see more people doing what Mike Turk does, where you see him even when New Jersey's getting hit with the blizzard right now, he's still driving, delivering stuff to people and doing what he can to make sure people still get their product. And we need more people to kind of have the same mindset he's doing, where he's not going to let shitty regulation of stuff like that to pretty much hold him down from getting product to his customer. So hopefully we see other people's following suit, but it's going to be a tough time ahead. I mean, no, we still have till April for stuff to happen when it comes to lobbying and kind of all that stuff. Yeah. So I don't want to say it's like the end of vape mail, but it's the glimmer of hope that we all thought was there. It's kind of, I don't know, diminishing, but I'm not giving up yet.
Real quick too, I think Michelle is telling you to milk the cows, Corey.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you wanted to touch on there, Corey? Is that pretty much it, man?
Let me see. I don't know if the SAW still has that survey going right now. Let's see. Are there any call to actions on the state level? I thought I saw one new one pop up. Well, two of them. Okay. So there's a new tax that's going to be introduced in Indiana. So anybody in Indiana, stop vapor tax HB 1434, which would be an 8 cent per mil tax. And it says on here, 8 cents per mil might not sound like much, but then you add the tax on a 30 mil bottle of e-liquid, it adds an extra $2.40 per bottle by comparison, and raise the tax to on a pack of cigarettes by $1. So they'd be taxing more out of vapor products than they would cigarettes. So it's kind of a city situation. So the health committee meeting is actually today at 8:30 a.m.
Oh shoot.
And I haven't heard anything if there's an update from that. It was introduced to the House, but other than that, I see there's a flavor ban in New Hampshire.
Yeah, Red Vapes and Advocates is actually just asking about that.
Yeah, SB 62 would ban the sale of vapor products and flavors other than tobacco and menthol. So this bill is scheduled for a public hearing on a Monday, today too, at 1 p.m. So if you're in the States and you're still kind of taking part of this, if it's in your state, still do the call to actions because the stuff will still go out to their emails and their stuff to where
they do have an email form on the CASA website if you guys want to fill that out.
Yeah, and if you guys aren't subscribed to CASA, subscribe because they will literally send you things that are happening in your local area. You will get an email telling you about the call to action, how you can get involved, what resources you may need, where to find resources, that sort of situation. So,
the cool thing is that some people might overlook a little bit when they're filling out those call to actions is when you're filling it out, putting your name in and stuff, there's a little box right here where it says, I would like to receive updates from CASA on the status of this bill. So you fill out the call to action, put your story in there, keep that check mark in that box, and it will tell you how many steps it's gone through. So let's say if this New Hampshire bill passes the Senate, you'll get an email saying it passed the Senate. If it passes the House, you'll get an email saying it passed the House, and then governor signs, so on and so on. It's very good when it comes to keeping people up to date on what's going on, because this last minute people not knowing about shit is kind of getting on my nerves.
Yeah, I agree.
All the tools are out there for us to take advantage of, and just people are just not doing it.
It just takes a couple of clicks. I mean,
it's aggravating.
I know.
But there's still always going to be a fight to be fought, and somebody's got to be out there to do it. So I know I'm going to be always out there. I know all of us on the panel will continue to be out there to fight for it, and just hopefully everybody in chat has that same mindset as well. But that's all I have this evening for that.
So with that, guys, of course, if you guys want to find out any more about what Corey may be talking about, if he has a link, there will be one posted in chat by Liv. It looks like she's already got it out there for you guys. And of course, if you want to find out anything else that might be happening, vape news-wise, tune in to What's in the News with Poon Sauce and Logan Exhales every other Wednesday on Poon Sauce's channel. And with that, Corey brought up a conversation for us to talk about today. Kind of even ties in a little bit with what we were talking about news-wise, because we all just I've got a couple vape mail packages in the past couple weeks.
I think all of us have gotten like a surplus of
what I mean? I've ordered a few things. Yeah, I guess I am without realizing it, because I've ordered a bunch of liquid. I've ordered a few, atomizers, a couple mods and things like that. But Corey wanted to talk about maybe a couple of the new things that we've picked up that we've really been enjoying. So with that, we'll start off with Corey, since this is kind of your thing. What's something that's you've picked up recently that really has grabbed your attention, or you've really been enjoying?
Start with hardware first, and then kind of go into the liquid realm, because I've also picked up some liquids that I've never tried before that I'm enjoying. So first off, Juggernaut V2. We got to thank Mr. Adam Breezetones for the 2 pickups I pretty much got over the last week, because he's been raving about all of them for so long. So this Juggernaut V2 is awesome. I thought it was going to be a lot more like airy, just because of how their dual coil RTAs are. They usually have a lot of air when it comes like the Violator, the Fatality, the M25, and all that stuff. Those had a lot of airflow to it, but it's a small little hole, not really too big. Yeah. And it's that nice restricted airflow. Triple 28s fit perfectly in this thing. Absolutely perfect. Mm-hmm. I mean, you might be able to put 27s in here, but I think 28s is where this thing shined. And Adam sent me like a kind of like a little pointer on wicking that he just found out that I'm going to try next time, to where you don't really need to fill that entire chamber, to where it's like, you see right there that where the cotton is right there. Mm-hmm. You don't really.
You just damn it.
Add all that cotton down there, where it's like, cut it to where it's just going over that little like rail on the side where the threading would go, and just leave that thing. And he said it wicks like a champ. So I'm going to try that next time I wick this, but Awesome. Loving the hell out of the thing. I've been really getting into like the top airflow RTAs as of lately.
You've just been really getting into RTAs in general.
There's something about RTAs as of late that is just, I don't want to think it's like I'm lazy, but they hit just as good as you can make it to where it hits just like an RDA. Flavor's just as good, and you don't. And it comes from companies that I really
RTAs
enjoy.
have gotten better.
Where it's like, back in the day, you used to see me running stacks and RDAs all the time, and now just regulated mods, maybe a tube here and there with one RDA going, but most of the time it's just I have RTAs going. It's, to me, that's what's hitting that satisfying point for me. And the next, another one that Adam could introduce, and James can kind of jump in on this one because he's another one that just got this guy in. But the Nightmare. I knew how the deck was going to be when I got it, just because it's the same exact deck as like the Valhalla and all that. But I wasn't like sure how the airflow was going to be, if the airflow was going to be any different. But I took the Valhalla with like coils and stuff in it and just held the RDA, and then had this on the mech already and kind of did like an airflow comparison. Pretty similar to both of them. I knew the kind of the M25 was going to be a little bit more restricted to the Valhalla wide open, just because of the size of the RDA itself. Because you're going to get that chamber reduction when it comes to a 28 to a 25. But it's solid. It's super easy to build on because 2 posts are just cut your leads, pre-cut them, put them there, and just when this thing, you want this thing as close to those little like where the bottom airflow comes up as possible, because it gives you bomb flavor. And I run it full open and I like it. I know you kind of cut it down a little bit. I know
I rock mine about halfway, but I would say that I found that I'm enjoying it just as much. Super easy to build, like Corey says. I would say you don't necessarily have to put it as super close to the airflow as you'd think. It's like if you look at mine, like they're a couple mils up. But the cool thing about this is is probably due for a rewick. I've almost gone through a whole 120 mil of this on one set of wicks. But anyways, this thing's super easy to build. Wicking it was super easy. You got a nice amount of like juice well in there as well. And what the way that the airflow is like you could literally still drip straight down. As long as you drip straight down your drip tip and go like right between the posts, you're gonna go straight into the juice well and you're fine. And
because 95% of the time your wicks are going to be sitting down and sitting on that well.
Yeah, not only that, but this thing kind of gives you that like bottom airflow kind of Kennedy style sort of flavor. You know what I mean? Like the flavor is just there, and the airflow is super, super smooth. And one thing that Corey didn't mention about the airflow that I'm really enjoying is like it's kind of got like this sort of cutout thing similar to like how Stan did with the Ardent. So that means like when you cut your airflow off, it's still going to allow it to come through that slot and hit direct center of your coil. So it's like it's pretty sweet. It does have a locking feature.
There's no AFC ring.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm not really a fan on is the O-ring tolerances so far. Like that's the only thing that I have found about this that I haven't really been enjoying. Other than that, flavor's on point. It looks killer. Dude, and this engraving's so deep.
Holy crap, dude. That you weren't kidding.
Dude, this engraving's so deep. So I know if I were to send this to Ashton, which I've already seen him do a couple of these, this thing is going to inlay. So sweet, dude. So I just got to figure out what mod I want to match it to. But anyways, yeah, dude, this thing's a solid vape, man. Like Corey said, easy to build. Looks super, super slick on anything that'll accommodate a 25.
Perfect.
The top, I like the shape of the top cap. You know, because when you go to vape on it, you've got like that slight taper, so it's not like like me. I rock chop tops, so there's times where if it's like super wide at the top, like your lips end up resting on the top cap.
If the top cap gets hot, that's not a pleasant time right there.
I haven't had that issue with this really either. Yeah, top cap hasn't really gotten hot, but dude, it's a banger, man. It's solid. What about you?
I tried the 28. I tried the 28, and it was awesome. So I still want to try out the 25. Well, I got the Temple 25 and 28. Really digging them.
Nice.
I've been wanting to get my hands on that Temple.
Dude, the Temple's nice. Okay, like I'll be honest, I've tried my hand at making chocolate flavored vapes forever, and I can never taste the chocolate, so I feel it very empty and just pointless. And in the temple, that has been, holy crap, it's at a godsend. Like that, if that's anything for what kind of an RDA it is. I'm really
Have you vaped on the Asgard too? I'm guessing you have an Asgard.
Yeah, I've had the Asgard 30, I've had the 25. So
Do you like the temple more than the Asgard? Because I know it's like
yeah,
That's how
I like
Chris
more deck style. Because isn't the deck really similar?
No,
pretty
that's
close,
different.
yeah. It's a little bit different.
Yeah,
But,
because the Temple's got more like a 2-post style build deck, and then the Asgard's got like your like.
Yeah, the other one's
postless.
more like where the poster on the
Okay,
top.
yeah, it's a 2-post. Okay.
Yeah.
But it still
Yeah,
rocks that same Ultim insert chamber reducer thing.
Which do keep in mind to build the coils closer to the poster, else you'll melt that insert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
be careful. Biggest suggestion with either the Asgard or the Temple is before you pre-fire your coils and you set them in, grab your insert, take it out of your
Put it
top
on
cap,
there.
and put it on there just to make sure you've got clearance. Just a pro tip for you guys.
What's funny is I knew that and I didn't even. I just got.
Yeah, it's just because we do
I got
this
too
stuff
brave.
all the time, Clown, that we don't
Mhm.
think about it, bro. We think we're pros and we're gonna do it perfect every time, and sometimes
No,
it doesn't happen that way.
You forget little things.
Yeah, dude.
And like I said earlier, I got the drop just because I wanted to see if the hype was real. So far, I'm enjoying it. And beyond that, just a couple of mods and stuff. These guys.
I still can't believe you
Some
just now got your
side-by-sides.
hands on a drop. It took
Okay,
you this long to get your hands on a drop.
I never really thought about getting one, and then I was going through one of my distros, and it was in their clearance section, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll get
I haven't
one.
used mine in
Why
so
not?
damn long. I don't even-
Yeah, I was like, why not? Let's see. And then as far as liquids go, I got this in not too long ago.
Oh, a bunch of flavorings, huh?
Yeah, just all flavorings, dude.
Oh, I
This
thought
is
that
just-
was just bottles of liquid. I was like, damn.
No,
No,
dude,
these
that's
are
all the
flavorings, dude.
flavors, bro. You know,
Is that
Clown, he doesn't get the liquid, he gets the flavors to make the liquid, bro. That's how he does
Oh,
it.
what's it called? Within mixing it up, we actually have a contest going on who has the biggest collection, and so far, I'm
Yeah,
still winning.
Overdrip always talks about that all the time.
I'm winning at 397 right now. I was 3 shy of 400 because I ended up buying a couple of repeats on accident. I
Ah.
felt like an ass. I was like, damn it, spent money for no reason. But
There's a
yeah,
lot of
so
liquids too that I've got my hands on that I've been really surprised with.
Wow.
Like finally being able to get my hands on stuff from Sifu.
Mhm.
Super impressed with it. I
Dude,
know
Sifu knows his shit, man.
yeah. He said he was
Sifu,
working on the
Chris.
champagne when it comes to this mango champagne. So I'm curious of how that's going to turn out because I guess he said he found like a less harsh
Mhm.
mango. No, not
Yeah.
mango, a champagne.
Mhm.
So
Nice.
that's going to be dope. And then finally be able to try PB Party since I've had all the rest of them. Being able to have
Mm.
PB Party in my hands finally was delicious. And then let's see. Anything else?
Dude, I know for me, getting this from Mitch, man, this stuff right here, bro, is some pretty damn good mango, man. I've got to say, like, I was on, I think it was Coil Turd site, and I was ordering some Boulay. I picked up some Dragon Shake, and I was like, oh, I should grab some Own Boy Mango. And then I thought about it, I was like, but wait, why? I've got, McMango's Mayhem, and this shit's just as fucking good. So, dude, that stuff I've really been enjoying. I've got a couple other flavors from Mitch that I'm excited to try out. I have a couple that I'm letting steep. I'm probably going to end up cracking into one of them as soon as this is gone. But other than
His raspberry cheesecake.
other than that, I haven't gotten too many new liquids, but I did get this in literally yesterday, which was weird. I got vape mail on a Sunday, which is very, very awkward because that usually never happens. But
Just mail in general on a Sunday.
yeah,
USPS does stop by on a Sunday if they have enough to do.
yeah, I
but
just thought that was
normally
weird because
they're
they
shut
don't
down.
normally do it here. But dude, I've been really interested in this Foxy one, and as soon as I seen that they had like this black and like this nice like dark green leather, like almost like a green that you don't see very often. Like I don't have anything in this color. Like I don't even have a drip tip
It
really
looks like a Mac
that
green.
matches. But dude, I really enjoyed the look of this mod, and I was like, you know what, I need to get one in my hand and see how it feels. 21700, so single 21700, can't beat that, especially
Battery
for
days
like
for life.
what I'm using it for, because I've been rocking this Druga RTA with that 0.28 single coil at about 50 watts all day, and I've only used 1 bar of the battery with the 21700 in it.
What battery do you have in there? 42?
A Molly Cell P42A.
Okay.
But dude, that's pretty damn good, and I used it throughout my 10 10-hour work shift. Not saying that I vaped on it for a full 10 hours, but it got me through my shift, and I still have practically a full battery, which is pretty good because usually I'll take a mech mod, and about the time I get home, I've got to change the battery out. You know what I mean? So that's pretty damn good. Of course, I'm rocking a little lower wattage, higher resistance, so I'm not like putting as much power through it and stuff like that. So it should last longer. But dude, I'm honestly really impressed with this. Really love the way it feels in the hand, dude. Very, very nice. And dude, I actually kind of like the very simple like display and like just adjustments. You know, single watt increments. Can't beat that. Round robins. It's got a voltage mode. Did I say that? And it's got a bypass mode. I haven't tried the voltage mode or the bypass mode yet. Like I said, I just got it, so I wanted to give the wattage, you know, a day. Tomorrow I'm going to switch it to the voltage mode, and then I might throw an RDA on here and try it in bypass and see what it's about. But dude, not only that, but this RTA
voltage mode.
Dude, voltage mode's awesome, man. Come on. I love voltage mode. But dude, this RTA is pretty solid too, man. I've been vaping this all day. A little single coil banger. It's like, it's almost like, for me, I like the gear. I love the flavor I got out of it, but there's just something about it that I didn't like, and I don't know. This like kind of just is doing what the gear didn't do for me. It's very similar, small single coil. You know, capacity's pretty much the same. I did switch it out for the bubble glass, so I get 3.5 mils, and I filled it up like once or twice today at work, which wasn't bad. I did vape. I was chiefing on this thing on my way to work this morning, just, you know, because I gotta get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to drive to work. It's sometimes you just need that nicotine just to kind of get you up and ready in the morning. And this thing did the trick, man. It did the trick. And I got new DHD tips, man. More to add to the collection. I don't know how many I have, like over 50 of them now. But dude, this one is so sick. No, she just released the Pine. She did a Just White, which is this one, which is just like a white Delrin, and then she did a Just Black, which is like just a straight black.
Because I know she usually has the winter collection that comes out.
Dude, Breestones, I really think you would enjoy this RTA. I really think you would like it, dude. But yeah, dude, this is one thing I've been enjoying. Dude, the Trishul V2 I got in. I've been enjoying the hell out of that. And dude, this thing, not to spoil my review or anything. Actually, I'm not going to say anything, but this I've been enjoying for the most part. You guys can really go check out my full opinions on it soon. And then I also got the, man, I've got quite a few things in lately, and I didn't realize it. Where is it? The Nevermore MTL from Unicorn as well. Pretty solid MTL, dude. You need to build yours, Corey.
I know.
You need to build yours. You know what? Homework, Corey, for this week. Build your Nevermore. Listen to me. Build your Nevermore, and then when we come back next week, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
Okay?
Wait, how long has he had this for?
He's had it for like a week or two.
2 weeks.
Yeah. How has it not been built yet?
Because he's Corey. He
had
the
package. I haven't even taken the plastic.
He had the Dwarf DL for almost a year and didn't build it.
Yeah.
And that's like an expensive high-end atomizer.
Yeah, so. No, I was like, dude, I couldn't do that. Like anything I get, as soon as it comes in, it's getting open, it's getting used.
Well, what happened with the Dwarf is like I always was like wanting to use it, but then like it got to the point where it's been sitting there for a while, and those O-rings on that kind of like little chimney part where you put over where your cotton goes, where like the juice flow kind of goes through, was the O-rings were tight as fuck on there. And I was like trying to get in, I was like, oh my god, I'm getting fucking exhausted trying to get this thing on there because it was
Preston says here frames, Corey, you had one job.
Yeah, it was on there for quite a bit, and finally went at it, got it off, and then like finally wicked it, put a build in there, and it's become one of my new favorite RTAs.
Dude, and you know what's? This isn't necessarily new. It's definitely older, but I just want to bring this up because we're actually doing a build off in this RTA on Friday with my man out there in chat, Mr. Wild Talk with Big G. He's coming to challenge us and see if he could take the crown, or at least take a spot in the Battle of the Champions. But the intake duel, man. This thing's a pretty solid dual coil top airflow RTA, man. If you're looking for
man.
if you're looking for an RTA that has a nice smooth airflow, gives you great flavor, pretty easy to build and wick, and won't leak, bam. This guy. Top airflow, man. I'm telling you guys, a lot of people sleep on the top airflow, but I love top airflow because, especially when it comes to an RTA, because it's added leak resistance, man. You know what I mean? It's like the only way it's gonna leak is if you hold the motherfucker upside down like this. And
Yeah,
who
it's like
does
if
that?
you're
I
the
don't.
top airflow to like leak on you, you should just put it down and
Yeah.
not use it ever again.
And
So what are you doing, bro?
it's a good one, man. Shout out to Mike Vapes, man, because he did a good job. Because even though it is a top airflow, it doesn't feel like a top airflow when you vape on it. You know what I mean? Because you know how some top airflows, when you take a drag, kind of feels like it takes a bit to kind of get the vapors going. With this thing, dude, it's just like instantaneous. It's almost like a side airflow type situation.
Well, with a lot of top airflow kind of RTAs nowadays, they've been doing stuff to where it's like the inserts they put in the chimney and stuff are creating that just short, kind of just straight up and no like long distance traveling practically, because there are a lot of them are a little bit more low pro to where they're cutting down the travel space for the airflow to go through, and it's been rocking. But I can finally say, after like hearing Adam talk about them all the time and hearing Nick praise about them, being able to actually vape on a Frank and Atticus liquid,
How is it? That's the caramel sugar cookie, right?
awesome. I need to try some of their other stuff. I know my brother has the peanut brittle RY4 because he's a big tobacco vapor and he's liking that. And just those are like the Frank and Atticus.
Hold on. Wait. Vandal's talking about Dino Nuggets. Wait, what do you mean Breeze Tones? Here's some Dino Nuggets. What about Frames? Here's some Dino Nuggets, man. I'm hungry. Sorry. I got sidetracked. They're talking about food.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry too, right?
Dude, Dino Nuggets are the shit, man.
It's like now, like the only liquid company that's like high on my radar right now is trying stuff from Super Good. I really want to try Super Good liquids.
Oh, I want to ask you because you finally got it. I don't know if Clown has got any of the new formulation yet or not, but I know you finally got some of the testing rounds. Corey.
So I opened
How
my
was
bottle of butterscotch custard on Tuesday, so that's when it came in. It came in 2 days before it was supposed to come in, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I was the second order, and I'm still waiting.
And the bottle's already gone, and I finished it yesterday. And that was out of a single core RTA. I had this thing. I went through an entire 60 mil in the GT4S without rewicking. And I took the cotton out and everything, and the coil didn't even look that bad.
Did you notice a difference? Because you've had the original recipe, butterscotch. Did you notice like the slight tweaks that he made to it?
It's just so much more refined now, to where it's like the notes that
I say food and then lab work shows up. God damn it! And what up,
He
lab
goes
works?
torching
Thanks
you
for
with
hanging out,
cheeseburger
man.
emojis.
I know.
And
He used to be the guy. He used to be that one guy that would come in and start with the food, man.
He was always here for the hot dogs.
and just how refined it's gotten. That egginess of the custard is what kind of turned me into a crack fiend with it. Because like we've had so many custards to where it's like it's a sweeter note of custard, but having that like more subtle egginess to where it's
Like
not
it's
what you
supposed to have.
expect, but it still tastes fantastic. The butterscotch gives it an all around sweetness that, coming from somebody who likes really sweet liquids, being able to just stick with that kind of more mellow sweetness that it gives and fucking love it. That tells you something for the guy who created the recipe, and Overdrip did a fantastic job with that. So I'm really excited to kind of now that I say I only have one bottle left, I'm kind of gonna I might sit on it for a little bit, just be like, that means I have to order some that's come from Canada, and USPS is gonna shit on it probably.
Well, do it now, bro. Order it now.
Might have to.
You
stock
should have
up.
ordered it this weekend when he had his birthday sale. It was 31%
Yeah, I
off,
should've.
bro.
Yeah,
It's a good
That's
sale.
a killer deal, bro.
Mm-hmm.
but other than that, like all the pickups that I've gotten recently have just been killer.
Dude, I gotta say, man, I don't think I've really gotten any duds lately either, man. It's been a
Trying
pretty
to-
solid run lately.
I've gotten some interesting things. The guy I bought the temples from, he
Mhm.
threw in a freebie. He was like, "Dude, I'm not using it. Here, have it." So he sent this thing.
Oh,
Whoa.
is that a Strife?
Yeah, it's a Strife. Fucker is tall.
That's a
dude.
big ass RDA, dude.
Fuck yeah, it is. I don't even know what to do with it. To be
What is that? A
honest.
28?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
And I'm trying
Uh-huh.
to figure out if like there's other things that are
Dude,
on
I
that
know
list
one
right
thing I'm waiting on that we're at the mercy of shipping and other things, but
now. Mandos.
yes, RCM Mandos, bro. Cause our man, Mr. Punk Rock Silver Fox over at Still Valley, has got something cool he's gonna be doing with some Mando mods, and Corey and I have already reserved one of those bad boys. Of course, mine's gonna be different than everybody's because
Yeah.
I have to be. It's me. But yeah, dude, I'm really excited about that because, dude, I love some RCMs, dude. I love my my lightsaber. Any other RCM I've hit has just been a nice, solid mech mod, and they do beautiful work, man. They do.
I'm the proud owner of 2 of them now, so definitely want to kind of complete the collection.
What
when it
did
comes
Suicide
to like,
drop now, Breeze Tones? Other than their side fire that I'm honestly not all that interested in, just because it's a big one, man. It's a big one.
yeah, isn't it like fit a 30 I think or something?
I think it's 32 millimeters in diameter itself.
That's a big
I
boy.
believe. I
don't-
could be
don't know how I
wrong.
feel about that.
That's a big boy.
I may be wrong. Don't quote me on that. If somebody knows
can
more than
find it
I
right
do,
now. Hold
please let us know. But I need to go check out what they're talking. What Breeze Tones is talking. What they? Oh, wait. No, that's not it. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. I'm
And, like,
literally
after
looking
watching
this.
Bogan's kind of 2020 favorite tubes. There's a couple of them that have been like, oh,
Oh, is it? It might be this thing. Looks like they're doing a little something with Dovpo.
ooh.
Hmm.
Oh, man, I wish I could screen share this right now. I could just pull it up on my phone. But anyways, if anybody's interested, yeah, go check out Suicide Mod's Instagram. 2 days ago, they posted something. Apparently, it's 2 weeks out. I want to know what it is.
Mhm.
I want to know. Looks like
Okay,
there's
so at the
another
widest
picture.
point, that Suicide side fire is 33 millimeters.
See, I was
That's why.
close. 32,
Yeah.
33. Oh,
It's
yeah,
30
and the new
millimeters
broadside
flush.
dropped today.
Yeah.
Broadside is still coming out with stuff.
No, they
I
just
haven't seen
dropped a
shit
new
from them in
21700, and from what it looks like it's a 21700 version of the Admiral,
Yeah, the Admiral was killer.
which I'm interested in because I've always wanted an Admiral, and I've never bought one. Oh yeah, and it is 25 millimeters. That's right. That is right.
Because I have I think this is the Nash Admiral or something like that. I think this guy. I don't know if that's the Nash or not.
Yeah, I think it's an Ash.
Looks like it.
But they make killer stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Breezetones. It might be a pod mod. It looked like it might be something like that.
I've
But
been hearing through the grapevine that there might be a dual battery clutch coming out, like a parallel clutch.
that'd be cool.
Parallel.
Yeah, and I'd be like, yes,
I'd be
totally.
about that, dude. Because I like my parallel boxes, man.
Yeah, so where it's like a dual battery kind of clutch style of the guy. Ooh,
But yeah,
Ooh.
it's got the new broadside's got the same clutch style switch as the Admiral, 25 millimeters, and accepts a 21-700. Dude, I'm curious. Well, no, it probably wouldn't fit because it's the Culverin's 24, right?
yeah, I think so.
But anyhow, I'm honestly kind of interested because I've always wanted to buy a broadside, but I never did because they were 2700 and I like 21s, and I was like, eh. And now that there's a 21-700 version of it, I might have to get one. Not
Right.
only that, but we might have to try to see if we can't talk Dylan into coming in and talking about it.
Yeah,
That'd be
we'll work on
awesome.
Something.
We
Stay
could
tuned.
have him and Nick from rescued liquid.
Right. Yeah, stay tuned. There's something pretty cool that we can probably. What the hell is this?
Swaggin says he wants
Jesus.
to dust off his old Titan box, but dude, for real, I don't even have my Titans anymore.
Yeah, I got rid of mine. Once I got the Warlock's hammer, I was done with the with the Titan boxes.
Labwork says I'd like to see a side by side broadside.
That would be sick. That would be sick. I still am like, whenever I go on RCM's website, I'm still kind of eyeballing that regulated mod they have. But it's like, that's expensive, and it's a
I'm
DNA.
not a huge fan of the way it looks personally.
I think it looks kind of.
It's different for sure.
Yeah, the design is definitely
different
out there, but
I've been eyeing some of the stuff Silvercraft Creations have been doing lately.
Dude, I'll tell you what, bro. They make some nice
missed
stuff.
my fucking chance on getting my fucking Stabwood Hydra. Because I talked to him like a day or two ago, and he already did his last batch of Hydras. I'm like, fuck.
That sucks.
So I'm excited to see what he comes out with next, because then if I like it, I'll send my block then. But
yeah, so I definitely have my eye on a couple other things possibly in the near future. We'll see. I'm sure we might have to do one of these again at some point, after we get some more stuff. We'll see what happens. But with that, guys, we're running down to the last 15 minutes or so of the show here. So, of course, with that being said, you guys know what time it is. Let me go ahead and find the beautiful bumper, because it is time for the Vaping with the Ohmies music playlist. And, of course, if you guys have watched the show before, you pretty much know how this goes. But for those who haven't, or anybody new that's maybe tuning in, this is the time where the three of us here on the panel are going to pick out, a favorite song of ours and add it to our Vaping with the Ohmies music playlist that we have going on Spotify. We have two of them going on now. We have one from last season and one from this season, and the one from this season is definitely a lot bigger and has got a lot of very, very eccentric choices from not only the panel, but you guys out there in chat, because you guys out there in chat also have an opportunity to get a song on the playlist. So go ahead, start dropping them in, song, title, and artist. That way we know who you're talking about and all that good stuff. And then we'll go through at the end of the show and maybe pick out one of you guys' lucky choices for the playlist. So with that, why don't we go ahead and start? Corey, why don't we start with you this week, man? What do you want to put on, dude?
I'm going to put this band and this song has kind of taken over my life since it's been released. So I'm going to go with Brand of Sacrifice's Animal. That's been taking over my life, and I can't fucking get enough of it. So that is what my choice for playlist is this week. What about you, Clown?
Mostly because I heard this earlier, and I don't know why. It just kind of stuck with me a little bit. Institutionalized by Suicidal Tendencies.
Good thing that Spotify kind of goes off of how you're spelling it, because if I had to spell it institutionalized, I would have just quit.
Dude, even pronouncing it for me was kind of a pain.
I'd have been like, no.
I am a little dyslexic, just being honest.
Yep, I got that one. What about, and James, you're looking.
I think I might go with, let's see here.
While you're looking, I saw Red Vape put in there. Yes, the 1 Gen R is fantastic.
Yes,
I recommend it.
1 Gen R is awesome.
I gotta send mine over to them to get fixed, because
you know what? We're gonna do this one, man. We're gonna go a little Easy E, bro. Some real motherfucking G's.
Is that the name of the song? Real motherfucking G's?
Yes, but it's not spelled like how you'd think. Just type in Easy E, real MU, and it should pop up.
Is it like EZE?
No,
it's just
like
EAZY. Okay. Okay, got it.
Found it?
Yep.
All right. And then we decided this week, instead of, each one of us putting 2 of our own songs on the playlist, we decided that each one of us is actually going to go out to the chat and scroll through the chat and pick one of you guys for our second choice this week. So there's going to be 3 of you guys out there in chat getting a song added to the playlist. So with that, Corey, you go ahead and go first. Scroll through, see what you got, see what you want, and then pass it over to Clown and let him have a scroll.
Let's see. I'm just gonna choose this one from Swaggins, just because I like the name. I'm gonna go with "Hammer My Tits" by Googly Gabe.
Is that a really thing? Is that a real song?
Let's find out.
Okay, a bunch of other shit came up on Google that has nothing to do with music. The hub came up, just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, Googly Gabe doesn't come up. Never mind. I feel like Swaggins was trolling in chat. God damn it. I got excited. I wanted to put that one down. Actually, I saw this one. Let's do where'd it go? I just saw it. Where we go? From Breeze Tones, City and Color. Found each other in the dark.
All right. Your turn, Clown.
All right, I'm gonna go with this one mostly because me and Labworks we've spent hours talking music before, so I'm gonna go with his song "Futures Sound of London" by Papua New Guinea.
All right.
Hopefully they have it on Spotify. If not, let me know. I'll pick something else.
And you know what? I am gonna pick a song from Swaggins, and I know this is a legitimate song because it is "Kick Push" by Lupe Fiasco. Because you got to kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick. Push and coast. Yeah. Solid choice, Swags. I like it. Oh, wait. One more right here. Just because, from Mowgli Vapes, Mary Jane's Last Dance, Tom Petty.
There you go.
Boom. There you go, Mowgli. Got to get a song from you on there, bro. So, with all that being said, guys, that's going to wrap up the playlist. That's going to, we touched on some what's in the news, talked about, some of the new vape stuff that we've got in, whether it being hardware or liquids and all that good stuff. Of course, if you guys have anything that you would like to see on the show, whether it be, some topics, some games, some guests, or anything like that, I want to remind you guys, we do have an email address that is strictly for you guys to send us emails, to let us know what you guys want to see, what you guys want us to talk about, who you might want to see, some games you guys might want to play or things like that. So send us an email to vapingwiththeohmies@gmail.com, and we'd love to take advantage of any ideas that you guys would like to send our way. And, maybe
James.
put some things out there that you guys might want to see. What's up, Corey?
If somebody sends us an email for a topic conversation and we like it and we think we can talk about it, we can bring that person who suggested the conversation onto the show with us if they wanted to be a part of the panel.
Yeah,
and talk
absolutely. If there's something you might want to talk about, you want to come on the show and come hang out, send us an email, vapingwiththeohmies@gmail.com.
Use the email, damn it.
It's in the description of this video. I'll even type it in chat for you guys real quick.
I think Liv posted in chat like 5 times already sometime.
She probably did, but
He's always on the ball with their shit.
Mm-hmm.
Big love to the moderator.
Boom, right there. That's the email. Just send us an email. We'd love to hear from you guys. Maybe take advantage of any topics or games for Ohmies hangouts or anything like that. Of course, you guys got to remember as well, we do Ohmies hangouts once a month here on the show. You guys can send us an email there if you guys want to come on for an Ohmies hangout in the future as well. So with that, we're going to go ahead and pass it around the room. Let the fellas tell you about what they got coming up and all that good stuff. So, of course, we're going to start off with my man, Poon Sauce. What do you got, man?
Well, if you didn't tune in today, I did another live beer review today. This one was a really cool one that I kind of want to spread the message on what they're doing. So Silver Moon Brewing Company is doing a thing where they do like a fuck cancer kind of series of beer where they do an IPA and they give people the opportunity to donate money to put a family member or a loved one actually on that year's artwork of their can. So there's a Google Doc in the description of the video. Also, I posted in chat if you have the chat replay going. If you go into the Google Doc, And I think the minimum you have to donate is $20. You get to put like a family member or a loved one, or if you went through a cancer battle and won and all that stuff, you have the opportunity to get your name on the can art. And over 80% of the proceeds that are made to that kind of thing they're doing is going to be done to the kind of cancer research facility of your choice. They have like 5 or 6 listed. So that's a really cool thing that they're doing. If you want to take part in that, that's really awesome. And I think they have where if you donate $250 or more, you actually get a 64-ounce kind of like growler tumbler that has the fuck cancer with all the names of the people who donated $250 or more. So it's a giant thing. That's also shown in the Google Doc as well. Take advantage of it. That's a really cool thing that you could be a part of. And if you're a craft beer drinker like me, that's a really cool thing to kind of see, and seeing a brewery kind of give back in that kind of way is awesome. Other than that, there's no What's the News this week. It's our off week, but I have another live review I'm going to be doing tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. I still got to figure out what beer I'm going to be drinking. Who knows? But other than that, that's all I have. Find me here every Monday. Find me on Untapped. Also, trying to push that out there a little bit more. Poon Sauce McNasty on there. See what I'm drinking. I want to see what other people are drinking. It's always fun. Other than that, that's all I got. What about you, Clown?
Mixing it up tomorrow, and I think I have one review coming out this week for sure. I'm still trying to re-record some stuff because I ended up getting a lot of background audio, and it's a lot of stuff that would get me copyright strikes, so it's not going to really work out with what I'm doing, so I'm having to re-record some stuff. Hopefully I could get that edited on time so I could get it posted this week. But beyond that, I mean, just as always, if you guys want to hit me up for some juice coils or even just any info on mixing, because like I got in all those flavors this past week, and I even got a bunch more nicotine, and I've had a bunch of people hit me up with questions of what do I recommend for nicotine, or like where to get VG, which honestly, there are so many sources at this point. It's just more, what are you willing to invest in this?
Yeah.
That's really what it boils down to. But with all that being said, just hit me up for any questions you might have, and or either of the mixing it up guys when it comes to the DIY stuff. Because I mean, Sifu, Mitch, I'm sure even Chris would be willing to help it, because I know he knows more the Canada end of things, because everything's different up there. Because trying to get flavors from here to there just gets stupid expensive. Because he showed us a while back, he was trying to place an order, and just shipping alone was going to be $50, which sucks.
That sucks, dude.
So. And, you know, it takes like, what, 2-3 weeks for it to get to Canada from, like, Ohio? Like, what the fuck, dude? Seriously. That is ridiculous. But, so, if you guys have any questions for us, always hit us up. But that's all I got going on this week.
All right. Of course, like I said, I dropped the ball. I was supposed to upload my video for you guys for the MDX 2.0, so you guys could have watched it before the show today. But that didn't happen, but it's going to go up after the show tonight. So if you guys want to check that out, it'll be live tonight sometime after the show, maybe like in the next hour or two. Depends on how long it takes to upload. So keep an eye out for that. Of course, you can stay tuned for a brand new episode of The Green Room happening on my channel on Friday. We're doing yet another build-off with Wire Talk with Big G, and we're doing the intake duel. So if you guys want to stay tuned and see who comes out on top in the build-off between, you know, Sean, Uncle Chris, myself, and, you know, of course, our challenger, Wire Talk with Big G. Stay tuned for that. Go check out the last Shed Time podcast episode that we did yesterday. We had Speak the Rebel on once again. He just dropped a new EP, or just released one of the first singles off that EP. So if you guys want to go check that out, you know, go hear about the conversation we had with him. It was just good times hanging out, talking about music with Speak. So go check that out. Of course, shedtimepodcast.com. You guys already know. If you guys want to check out anything that's happening there. Of course, huge shout out goes out to all of our amazing sponsors here on the show. With Rescued E-Liquid, of course, you guys can use the code Ohmies for, I believe it's 15% off of your order. You can also go to Exotic Leaf and use the code Ohmies as well. And I believe that gives you 10% off of your order. And then you can also go check out some Breeze Tone coils. You can grab them up at Local Vape. You can grab them up at Still Valley Vapors. You can get them at, you know, Lucid. You can grab them all over the place, guys. So go check them out. Breeze Tone coils.
And coming soon, Breeze Tones coils, special blend of Breeze Tones coils on Susco.
Yeah, that's true too.
Billet
There's
box
going to be a
stuff.
limited drop for some Billet Box Breeze
Stay
Tone
tuned for that.
Susco collabos. So
Super
stay
excited to
tuned
see
for that
that
as well,
one.
guys. So shout outs to all you guys as well for hanging out with us. Shout outs to everybody catching the replay, because we appreciate you guys taking time out of your day. We know Unfortunately, not everybody's able to catch the live, but we do appreciate everybody that stays tuned and, you know, keeps checking out the replays and all that good stuff. So with all that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up as we always do. I'm going to remind you guys, you know, just live life to the fullest, man. Make every day the best day that you can. And of course, we're just going to send out all those positive vibes. Crisp high fives. And let's just vape on, homies.